What's
What up?
going on, everybody? How's it going? It is Unlikely Role Models, episode 4. It's a Christmas episode.
It is a Christmas episode. I'm pretty excited about that, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. So it's December 23rd. So it's a day before all the guys go out and start shopping for Christmas presents. um, I I don't know, man. It's been
I was in Grand Island today, and apparently no one else had to work today because it was everyone's doing their shopping
really.
last minute, of course. Which I mean, that was me. We did shopping too.
That's super funny.
So, I did try to find a hat like yours.
Oh yeah.
I did. I thought, well, I'll try to do something special for the thing, and I couldn't find one because they're actually surprisingly hard to find right now. I also tried to find ugly sweater because we had an ugly sweater for work, and like my thing is, I don't want to go buy a new ugly sweater because I would wear it one time, and this to me seems like kind of a waste. So I went to Goodwill.
Yeah.
And I noticed, like I was looking, it's like the men's section is like this little corner of Goodwill, like over it's like 7/8 of Goodwill is female, and then there's like 1/8, there's this little men's section there. And I think I put it all together while I was there. I couldn't figure it out. And then it kind of just like an epiphany. Men, we wear our clothes till you can't wear them no more. So there's nothing to donate.
And you can still see through there. I don't give a shit about them holes.
And the 1/8 in the men's section is the donated clothes from the widows who are donating their dead husbands.
Oh man, Brandon, what's up? How are you? Rapid Dave coming in.
Some of them had tags, and I can only assume from that one that's the shirts that the wives bought for their husbands,
and they never wore.
And they never wore them.
I don't care if you like fucking flamingos, Veronica. I'm not wearing the goddamn shirt.
So,
oh man,
that's how I put that all together.
No, that's awesome. Well, like we said, this is our 4th episode. It is our Christmas episode. We're pretty stoked about Christmas coming in, and I don't know, man. I went from really unprepared to we're pretty much done. We just got like some little odds and ends stuff. I think my daughter's going to be pretty pumped, and we got to buy a little stuff for the grandbaby too, this year. So we got to go do a little bit of shopping here and there. I wasn't sure how I was going to do. You know what I mean? And we kind of were waiting for a bunch of stuff to get caught up, and all of our bills kind of got caught up at the same time. So we kind of came in, but like I said, I'm definitely going shopping on Christmas Eve for a little bit, probably just to get some. I still got to get my parents something, and my sisters probably something. I don't know.
Start making coupon books.
Well, the one sister I'd rather just like get birth control pills for or something, and then the other one. I don't know how to take her half the time, so I'm not sure what I'd get her either. So, but
we did pretty good with ours. I have packages that went from like Oklahoma to Columbus, Nebraska, to Illinois, back to Columbus.
Oh my god,
they were all over. I was like, I don't know if they're going to be here on time.
Jeez,
and I've had just a hell of a time with Amazon the last couple months, but that's neither here nor there.
Brandon, thanks for shouting everybody out. This is our inaugural PartyCast stream. We're super stoked to be part of the PartyCast network.
Yeah.
It's a great group of guys and a great group of podcasts, and we're stoked that they picked us up, and we get to stream on all their stuff and be part of them guys and part of the shit show. And Rapid Dave in here just blowing me up. I appreciate it. Rapid Dave says, I always have to get my shopping out of the way. I'm so bad. I'm usually last minute. Like I was like, I have great ideas throughout the year, and I either don't have money or I forget about it, like when I have 5 minutes to myself,
Right. I actually felt like we did really good this year.
Really?
Well, you know how
Ray, what's up, buddy?
I get paid once a month. That, is what it is.
Yeah.
So when I get it bills and I'm like, let's just do the Christmas shopping, get it out of the way, because we went to Omaha and did it all that weekend. We did that right after the last podcast episode. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice. Well, here let's get into the first. Let's get into the first beer. We were gonna do. You want to grab that one out?
First strain, Little Full Latte Sap.
Oh yeah, we can start with that. We're gonna start with the big gun. Starting off, Little Full Lotta Sap from Cross Strain. There should be another full one in there for you, buddy. So this is a nice little play on words from Christmas Vacation, where Clark cuts the old rope tying the tree up, and it crashes through the windows and everything like that. And he's like, "Little Fool, lot of sap." He's next scene is him flipping through the magazine, and the magazine brochures keep sticking to his fingers. Oh man. So this is out of Cross Strain. Cross Strain's out of Papillion, Nebraska. There's a can art. You can kind of see it's kind of a play on the cover of Christmas Vacation. There's a hop there with kind of looks like he's kind of being electrocuted by Christmas lights, and he's got like the Santa costume on. It's super cool can art.
So what should I expect from this one here?
So this is an IPA. This is a West Coast style IPA. So you're gonna get a little bit more pine in there, and stuff like that. So here we go. Christmas, you ready? All right, here we go. What do we got over here on TikTok? TikTok says today is what it is. On today is what it is. $13 an hour as a COVID cleaner. What advice do I give? I wear protection. I don't know. Oh man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Wendy's and stuff starting at like 13 plus an hour.
Yeah, so, right. So
I mean,
Brandon says he only shops for Lizzie, which is his wife, and then she shops for the rest of the kids and stuff. That's awesome. That's what we're drinking tonight already. It's a great name. I agree. Great name. I dedicate this tree to the Griswold family Christmas. Oh, man. I love that movie. That is easily my top tier number one favorite Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, man.
100%.
Okay.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I mean, do you give Die Hard there? We're going to get into that.
I mean, if you're going to include Die Hard, you include the original Batman. Right? Because it's the original Batman takes place during Christmas, so you have to include Batman if you're going to include Die Hard. See, TJ's in the house. What's going on, brother? How are you? Merry Christmas. TJ says overrated. TJ thinks everything's overrated, except for Cam Newton. Cam Newton, he loves him, just like Nate. There you go. Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Absolutely. Oh. So, yeah, like I said.
When you think Batman Returns, when I think of a Christmas movie-wise, the Penguin one. This is old school now.
Yeah,
right?
that'd be that's the first.
Is that the first?
Yeah.
Is that? Okay.
No. You're right. It's Batman Returns. It's the second one.
Okay.
The Penguin, the Joker was in the first.
I don't know, maybe it's just the Penguin, winter, makes me think Christmassy.
There you go. Then. Joe Buck owes me money, TJ. I hate Cam Newton. So TJ is joining us. He's one of our PartyCast Network guys. He is one of the co-hosts of Just Be a Dad podcast. Go over, check him out. I share his stuff out on all of our pages. Great group of guys. They had a shit show of an episode on Tuesday. So funny. It was great. I'll have to send you the link. It was super funny.
I would jump on that one.
It went off the rails. It was pretty good. What's going on? Pine and No Return. How's it going on? What's going on over there? Hey, absolutely, TJ. No problem, buddy. We're just getting a hang of this StreamYard too, so we're trying to work our way through it. So Christmas shopping's pretty much done for you. You've already had a Christmas too, right?
Yeah, we've done so in-laws. We did that Christmas.
Okay.
And surprisingly this year, there was only one gift each one of my kids got that we gave them that I was surprised at. Otherwise, I knew the rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they each got a gift, and I was like, "Yeah, it's a cool one. I'm glad we found it."
When did she get my credit card number on the Amazon account?
I knew the rest. There was one. I'm like, I don't remember buying that one. So
just in case anybody's wondering, TJ is pooping right now. He says, "You're welcome, America." So not necessarily in this relationship. I've been with Tasha. We've been together 2.5 years or something like that. We go out and buy everything together usually, as far as stuff for the kids or whatever. But in past relationships, that has definitely been the case because I've been working. I used to work 2 or 3 jobs all the time, so they would go out and shop and use whatever was in my bank account and then go out and shop. That's how that works sometimes. So.
I'm finally at a job where I actually get to celebrate Christmas. Usually I had to work on Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I come home just a surprise. Like, what'd you all get?
What's going on? Scythopath. There we go. Scythopath. How are you? Yeah, I definitely used to work a ton. I mean, I'm on call this year, but it should be pretty quiet. It shouldn't be too bad at all. Glittery Panda's in here. What's going on, Sari?
Clean it up.
You know what? Okay, so this is Kyle's wife. She has put out some really quality TikToks lately. I've been sharing them out. I mean, I'm glad that she has all that time at home to do it. I didn't mean, but they've been really quality. She's done some great transitions and stuff like that. If you guys get a chance, go and follow Glittery Panda 88 on TikTok. Super, super funny stuff. She does makeup different for different personalities and stuff like that. Probably like that in real life too.
Yeah. Well,
and
we like to work away.
Oh man. TJ says, finished my shopping today. I had to take the kids without the lady. I'd rather jump headfirst into a wood chipper. Yeah. Uh-oh. Fancy Francis is hopping in here. Oh, shit. Here we go again. That's right, buddy. So I agree with you. Number one, I hate shopping this time of year because there's so many people out. Everybody's rude and stuff like that. That kind of leads into, I think, what I'm going to cover and grind my gears.
I don't even hear the Christmas music anymore.
No,
I'm at the age I used to hate it when I was younger. Now I'm I want to hear some damn Christmas music. I'm shopping for Christmas stuff. Blow those speakers up.
Oh, Strikeout Beer's in the house. What's going on? Strikeout Beer's popping in. Strikeout Beer is another one of our party cast brethren.
That's for sure.
And they do a ton of. Oh, here we go. You want the hat flip, Fancy Francis? Here we go. This thing is rigid as hell. I could probably stand it up. Oh yeah, the hat has been erected.
Sometimes he gets it confused with the sock.
Look at how stiff this thing is. It's ridiculous. So anyhow, Strikeout Beer actually is a ton of the reason that we're doing these podcasts and stuff like that. I kind of jumped off the deep end after watching those guys and stuff like that, and I liked what their format was, and made friends with those guys. And
we talked about this for years.
Yeah, we've
finally just
probably the last.
You called me one day we need to do this.
Yeah, we're doing. Get ready next week. We're doing this. Yeah. So
took the dive.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been awesome getting to know all the people and everything like that. And we've had a lot of really great responses on the podcast. I really appreciate everybody that's been writing in and sending comments in and personal text messages and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's really makes us feel like we're doing something right, at least. Besides taking up a lot of food and valuable space.
It kind of made me feel a little bit older in the fact that, like, I thought I was kind of, in today's whatever.
Yeah.
But then I had to go get, like, I never had Twitter before. So I had to go get Twitter, and I had to figure out, like, TikTok. And
You've never twat before?
I never.
You've never had a twat before?
And now I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm like, maybe I wasn't where I thought I was. Maybe I am just old.
But here's the kicker of all that. Realistically, the Twitters and stuff like that, that's definitely like our generation. Now, half of the younger crowd or whatever don't even use those apps for their normal stuff. They have these, whatever newfangled BS apps or whatever. Yeah. I could care less about all that. I don't need to keep up with Charlie Brown Nose. I'll just stay in my lane. What do you think of this beer so far?
It's not bad. It's got a little bite.
It has a little bit of a hot bite to it. It's not super bitter,
strong,
but
not bad.
It's a 6.5% ABV, so it's not super high, but it's definitely higher than the average beer. So,
yeah,
I think it's pretty good though. And then the last thing is you went deer hunting on the extent on the. Was it muzzleloader or was it?
It's muzzleloading season now.
Okay,
and honestly, like. You've seen my blind. We've talked about my blind before.
Oh, the Cadillac of blinds.
Cadillac of blinds. And I keep thinking, like, the other day I brought my work computer. I was doing some work, had my dog, had the football going. And I started wondering if my wife's ever going to ask me why I don't bring my gun with me when I go hunting. It was really quite peaceful.
Oh, it's scared to death. You just choke it out. You just jump out and you just choke it out.
It's funny you say that, though, because I took a shot of doe.
Yeah.
And anyway, it just fell over right away. Just kicked over. And I let it rest. I went out there, got it. I was looking, and this is the first time I've never had a muzzle loader. But when I'm thinking muzzle loader, I'm shooting a 50 caliber slug. I'm thinking, there's going to be a nice big hole somewhere. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the entrance. I couldn't find the exit. And that's what I thought. I'm like, did I just scare this deer to death? Like,
it's just like a beanbag. It just hit it hard enough that it stopped its heart.
Yeah. But.
Uh-oh. Mrs. Arnold coming in here. Are you serious? He is.
Change your name.
trying to be oh, she just hopped over on Twitch. That's what it is.
Change your name to I'm not Miss.
She's gonna change it to something. Well, I've had a pretty uneventful last 2 weeks. Like I said, Chris is shopping a little bit. Work's been pretty crazy. A lot of trying to get stuff done before the end of the year. A lot of projects we're trying to wrap up, that kind of thing. Kids have had some basketball stuff going on. Other than that, it's been pretty tamed over there.
I'll say this: a lot of people they always have the joke about the mother-in-laws or the in-laws, and God forbid this stuff.
Yeah,
I can't do it. My in-laws are super chill, super awesome. I like going to visit them. And anyway, this year they actually got me a big dehydrator.
Oh, that's right. I saw you sent a picture of that.
Yeah,
because you've had a smaller one, right?
I've had a smaller one, but it hasn't been. I can't do as much jerky as I want to do.
Yeah. And
this year they got me a big dehydrator, so I'll be able to do quite a bit more. And I'm doing it tomorrow.
I see you definitely came empty-handed with deer sticks.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Those are a lot of work to be.
Wait, basketball is a thing still, TJ? Yeah, both of my daughters play basketball. It's definitely still a thing. It's surprising, but it is. Your wife says that's because you're the favorite. Well, I mean, he's the only one. So
I was the favorite, and then somehow I popped out 3 in front of me and I fell down.
Oh man. I have the same thing. My in-laws are pretty cool. I was friends with Tasha's dad way before I was friends with her. So it worked out. We used to go on poker runs and stuff all the time when I had my motorcycle and stuff. So I was cool with her family before I was cool with her. So that works out really well for us.
Speaking of basketball, so I can't talk trash on the women's basketball because they could probably smoke Huskers boys basketball.
My God. Don't even.
Terrible.
Okay, so to be fair, we are arguably one of the, how do I want to say, most Caucasian states in the union. And so we're good at shots and layups, but when they're like 2 feet taller on every team besides us, and we're not where it is, especially when you have the Kansas Jayhawks are 3 hours away and stuff like that. You have other big powerhouse teams. St. Louis isn't that far away. We just don't have a good recruiting class for Nebraska men's basketball.
Husker volleyball, though.
Yeah, but we're the tits at women's volleyball, though. That's our whole state thrives on Husker football and women's volleyball. That's it.
I think it's just because of the national championships. I mean, if basketball got a couple championships in, they would be football, volleyball, basketball, and like the glory days of what we used to be. But
yeah, I don't know.
Volleyball's living the dream that we want every other Husker sport to be.
Well, I suppose that's
as far as competing.
Well, wrestling's really high. Like we usually do really, really well. Collegiate.
Yeah,
wrestling.
I mean, we're really good at wrestling, but do people really? Is there like a
no,
of people out there?
There's not. But
getting on ESPN to watch college wrestling.
Sari, are you saying tits? Is that what you want me to stop saying? Is tits? Yeah, not happening. So the only other sports thing I really have is we're gonna have a COVID Super Bowl. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all the team members of all the teams from the AFC that don't have COVID currently, and we're gonna put them against all the players that don't have COVID on the NFC, and that's gonna be the Super Bowl. And I think that would be really entertaining.
I would watch that.
It would be the real Pro Bowl, not the these guys are playing in the Super Bowl, so we're not going to have them in the Pro Bowl or whatever. It would be the actual Pro Bowl, but with players that know how to not be sick.
The Super Bowl used to be known for having really good commercials and stuff too. When I was younger, the commercials were hilarious.
Yeah,
I feel like they've really dropped off the last 5 years.
I don't remember a good Super Bowl commercial in a while. At least one that I really enjoyed, Okay.
We were right though. Adrian Martinez did go to K-State.
Yeah.
So we assume that.
Yeah. Yep. You definitely called that. So, all right. Let's get into some news. Accelerated unlikely role models or
however we decide to call it next.
We'll name it something eventually. So this is where we kind of scour the interwebs and try to find the best random news stories out there. So I'm gonna start. So a Florida man, because it's always a Florida man. Is found with drugs taped around his dick during a 4 a.m. traffic stop for no lights. What does he tell the cops? They're not mine, and I don't know how they got there. Of course he doesn't, because he has cocaine and methamphetamines duct taped around his dick.
I mean, good for him for having the ability to tape it, right?
Hey, you're right. That's right. We're gonna.
In my experience, though, not the weirdest thing. Not the weirdest thing I've ever heard or seen.
Okay. I mean,
prison pocket's a term that I'm sure I'm not the only one who knows what it means.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a pocket on your jeans.
The keys to coin purse.
You would be surprised at I've already explained I've worked in a prison before this. And the things we find is absolutely 20-ounce bottles of pot. It's It's a 20-ounce pop bottle with stuff in it.
Like full of like contraband.
Yeah, full of contraband. Shoved up the old prison pocket. They'll walk in like ain't nothing there. And I can't say, man, you can't.
You're not getting a Q-tip up my ass with a jackhammer, let alone a 20-ounce fucking pop bottle. Not a chance.
No.
Oh, man. What the fuck?
So you talk, I mean, yeah, this is weird.
It's weird. It's definitely weird. I like that he's like, it's on his person, duct taped to him. I don't know how it got there.
I'd make him take it off.
I felt
like, it's not mine. You got to take it. I ain't touching it.
Go ahead with one of yours. What do you got?
So a man steals a 58-foot bridge in Ohio. And I was really kind of flabbergasted how you steal this. And so this bridge sat in this field, like the town. Let me find it doesn't have, or Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio. Okay,
that's what I said.
Yeah,
Akron, Ohio.
Prison talk. All right. TJ says. Oh. Prison does things. What's up, Austin? How's it going? Hops and Mash over on TikTok. What's going on?
But it's sitting out in the field. They took it out of commission. They were going to redo it, fix some things, whatever.
Okay.
It sat in this field for 2 decades. Okay, so 20 years. And some guy just decided, I'm taking it. He hired a crane operation that just one day came over, just moved it without anyone knowing. And the only reason the police found out is because they put out a thing, hey, our bridge is gone. And the crane's like, well, we moved a bridge from over there.
Oh, man. How do you... I would feel like such an asshole if I was like the police or whatever administration of that town. Like, we misplaced a fucking structure.
60-foot bridge. It was a pedestrian bridge. But here's my thing. It's sat there for 2 decades with intentions to put memorabilia on it. Okay, the only reason they even notice is someone who walks the path noticed that one day some of the planks were missing, and the next day the whole damn bridge was gone. So it wasn't even anyone who works for the city, and now they're like, we're going to get it back. And it's like, so you're going to get it back and let it sit for another 20 years? Like, just let the guy have it.
Oh, man. All right. So big news on the comic book front.
Okay.
Superman issue number 1 sold at auction last week for $2.6 million to an anonymous bidder. So this is not to be confused with Action Comics number 1, which Action Comics number 1 was the first appearance of Superman. That is actually owned by a guy who paid $3.6 million or $3.5 million to have that. This one is Superman number 1, which was produced in like 1939. So it's pretty rare still. But here's what I want to know. Where are these motherfuckers at that have $2.6 million of disposable income to drop on a damn comic book?
I'll tell you who they are. They're the nerds we used to make fun of in high school who are just doing so much better.
Oh, James Creek, what's going on, James? How are you, buddy? Yeah, I think it's crazy. That's a ton of money to be shelling out on a single comic book. But if you look
at like the art community in general,
I agree with that.
There's just people who just have like $60 million for a painting, and it's like they'll put it up in their wall and like, you know, cool. Well, but they just do it because they don't know what they have so much money they don't know what to spend it on.
And I will say this:
spend it on that.
Comic book art now is getting to that level. Comic book art has become like the pop culture is the new supreme thing. And so, thanks for the follow, Miss Honholt. So comic book art in general, prints and things like that, and original stuff that was used for comic book covers and stuff, that's really getting up there in bucks. This isn't too hard to believe, but at the same time, it's a shitload of money to drop on a comic book. You got another one sitting over there, maybe? What do you got for us?
So South African penguins are endangered. I actually didn't know they were endangered until I read this article. But they found dozens of them killed over there in South Africa to bees.
Bees are killing them?
Bees. So they had. I don't think these are those murder hornets from Asia like we had it here in America that everyone made a big deal about.
So these are not like cold weather penguins. Like there's
no, these are
South Africa's. I'm guessing pretty damn hot all the time, right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
So it actually occurred in Cape Town, South Africa, and the bees just like stung all of their eyes, and the penguins died. And so that's what researchers went out and did. They're like, how come all these penguins are dead? Just to find out that a bunch of bees had just stung them in the eyeballs.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, think about it though. It's not like they can swat them away. It's not like they have a clean. Get the hell out of here! Make haste. Man.
Okay, so I got this Christmas story. So this is, I stumbled upon this. I heard about it. I actually heard about it first from a podcast I listened to called Cabinet of Curiosities. They talked about it, but then I found the actual news story about this year's. So in it's either, I think it's Gavel or Gav, but there's a thing called the Gavel Goat, and it's a structure that's built every year. It's a wooden structure that they cover in like straw and that kind of thing, and it's this giant Yule goat, a Swedish Yule goat in the town of Gavel, Sweden, and they make this every year. They've made it every year since 1966, so it's like this annual holiday Christmas tradition. Okay, and every year something happens to this fucking goat, and it like burns down or something bad happens to it, to where they've had 24-hour watch on it. They've built fences around it, everything, and still somehow every year, almost something every year. So it's been up for 56 years. It has only survived the entire holiday season for 18 of those 56 years.
Wow.
So on the top ones of how it's been demolished or whatever, or destroyed,
probably
it's been hit and kicked to death a bunch. Okay. Somebody shot a flaming arrow at it one year.
That's so awesome. That's my immediate thought was I would shoot a flaming arrow.
It has gone down to arson at least 3/4 of the time. Okay. It's usually always arson. And it's actually punishable by law. It's still punishable by law. So it's still very illegal to burn this down. And it still happens. My favorite is one year somebody drove a car through the back legs of it and like made the whole thing crumble. So somebody pulled like a fucking Billy Madison and drove through the fucking goat's legs and took him out, making the whole damn thing. A Volvo station wagon.
I want to be there.
Flaming arrow is what I'm going to do.
I'm going to take 4 weeks off next year just to go to Sweden so I can watch this thing go up in flames.
Oh, man.
Or be a part of it.
Oh, so I thought that was pretty rad. So that's my...
I almost think you have to have two, like you have two sides of this. Like you have to have the people who want to make it all the way through the season.
Right.
And then the flip side of the coin is you have the people who want to
destroy it. See the world burn. Absolutely. I am on that team.
Oh, for sure.
I want to roast marshmallows on the Yule goat.
What can we do to make it through that and then destroy it? Like, I want to stop everyone from letting it burn and then burn it myself.
So the longest streak of it surviving has been through COVID here. It made it 4 years in a row where it wasn't destroyed, but they said that was probably due to lower foot traffic and that kind of thing.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm driving. So a Volvo station wagon through the legs. That's what I want to do. Well, there we go. That's what I got for news stories. So we're kind of like kicking things along, and we're talking about it. And Kyle came up with.
I have a new category section,
a new topic, new however we want to talk about it. Yeah.
So we want to call it unlikely laws. But everyone knows that we have random, you can call it stupid, weird, naive.
Finish that off real quick. Let's grab another. Let's get into another beer real quick.
You make me chug a lot of stuff.
Hey, and you like it, slut.
You might just start talking about the next one, and I'll finish this off.
Well, no, your Unlikely Laws is the next one, isn't it?
I'm talking about get the beer.
The next beer. The next beer we're gonna get into. Oh, we're gonna skip that. Let's get into. So you brought one for us. Let's get into this Cardinal Pale Ale. So we're gonna try to get through we're trying to get through a fair amount of beers tonight, and we're not making a lot of headway, but we're gonna get there, I promise. So we're gonna do partial pours on these. Where is that beer at? There it is. And so this is Cardinal Pale Ale out of Infusion, or this is Nebraska Brewing Company. Sorry, out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Excuse me. Nebraska Brewing Company does some awesome stuff, and we're gonna try this one. So Pale Ale is gonna be close to an IPA, but it's usually not as hoppy, and it has more characteristics with like a lager pilsner kind of than it does like an IPA. So this is gonna have like it's gonna have more of a bready, like pilsner backbone to it, and then so there you go. It's got there's a nice color to it, nice kind of light tan, with about a 1 finger tall white head on it. There you go. Ready? Here you go. It's actually really tasty. That's really good.
That's good.
All right. Anyhow, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you in there, but I wanted to get that beer out of the way.
So.
I like beer.
And I'm going to go in alphabetical order. I know everyone thought I'd probably start with Nebraska and what our weird laws are. But I wanted to go further in to... We all know that there's a law for a reason. Like, something had to happen.
Sure.
And so I did a little digging. I couldn't find them all, but I found a couple. And I'm gonna give you a chance to guess what they are based off of what the law is.
Okay.
So we're starting with Alaska.
Okay.
So in Alaska, it is illegal. You cannot wake a sleeping bear to take a selfie.
Oh,
what do you think the original story is on why you cannot do that? This one's kind of an easier one, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume that somebody stumbled upon a bear in like a cave or something like that and took a selfie. It woke him up, and the bear mauled him or something.
So, pretty close. I don't think there's probably been maulings, but they didn't have any specific cases.
Okay.
So, it's for tourists who come there, and during hibernation, the bears, they want to go in there and get pictures with the bears. And so they had to make a law that you couldn't go in there and wake up bears so you could take a selfie with them. And I've been alive for 32 years, and I don't think I've ever needed to be told, like, hey, don't go wake that bear up so you can take a picture with it.
Yikes. That's like slapping a bull's ass or something. Like, that's... I'm out on that one.
So another law in Alaska is no drunken moose in town.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm guessing
this is specifically to Fairbanks. Some of these are laws, some of these are like town ordinances.
So I'm guessing moose in Alaska are like all free range, obviously. So they're probably walking through town, and tourists and stuff like that are feeding booze to the moose.
Okay.
Moose Meeson, mini Moose Meeson.
I was attacked by a massive killer chihuahua once.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, all of them are killer. All of them are little a-holes.
The smaller the dog, the worse they usually are.
They're just the worst.
Oh, man.
Anyway, you're close, but
okay.
There's no tourists. This is a single incident.
Okay.
There was a local tavern keeper who apparently had a pet moose. That he would feed it, give it alcohol, get drunk, and they had to make it illegal because the moose was an angry drunk and went on rampages through town.
Yes. Number one. Good on that guy, okay? Because I'm sure a moose is a horrible pet to keep. But way to go. But you just figure he's like just at the tap filling up buckets of booze to go.
I don't know how much alcohol it takes to get a moose drunk, but I would assume a lot.
Yeah, I
But the fact that this wasn't even a chill moose, he was an angry drunk.
I would assume that's how all of it works.
But the moose would run around town and prevent other local shops from being able to open or close their business because they couldn't get in or out.
Oh, that's awesome. Dave's Jitter hopping in here. You guys need a live musician? Miss you, buddy. Hey, absolutely. I might talk to you. I might have you do our intro music.
Was your moose an angry drunk too?
TJ hopping in here. I was married to a moose for 10 years. How much booze did it take to get your moose drunk? That's what I want to know. What's the gallon percentage or whatever that it takes to get a moose drunk? It's a lot of body weight, you know?
It is.
1,500 pounds or whatever it is, probably.
Metabolism's like on that.
I don't know. Do they have multiple stomachs like cows and stuff like that? Or I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh.
But final one for Alaska, and this one's a little. I'll give you a hint on the story wise.
Okay.
It is illegal to drop a moose from an airplane.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay,
and
so here's...
I'll give you the story. I'll give you one word to the story, and you can take it or leave it how you want it. PETA.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's 32 gallons. Oh, 30 gallons. TJ says 30 gallons. Dage coming in with 32 gallons. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's a lot.
Do research. We're gonna have to go to Alaska for
we're
research.
Now we're gonna have to buy a
we're
moose,
gonna
guys.
start a GoFundMe. So
we're gonna have to buy a goddamn moose. Okay, so this is. Let me tell you where my head went with this. Okay. So my head went with like the corny 90s movies like Naked Gun and stuff like that, and I just picture like a moose with like a parachute and like goggles on as they push him out of the back of the plane. And like the chute goes and there's nothing there. And it's just roadkill on the just splatters.
Well, I can tell you PETA is involved in this story.
Okay, so I'm guessing it was to airlift moose to remote places where people live so they can shoot them and eat them for food.
Okay. No.
Oh, okay. No. Okay.
So there's a small town. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Talkeetna. For 37 years, it's Talkeetna.
Oh, hey, no. I have that same town in a different news story. It's
happened in place.
It's Talkeetna. Go ahead.
Okay. For 37 years, they had a competition with moose poop droppings. They would go out, they'd find moose droppings. So they, little nuggets.
Okay.
They would paint them and they would put a number on them.
Okay.
And they would fly over they would have a huge target on the ground and they would fly over with a helicopter and drop that moose dropping. And whichever one was closest to the bullseye won that year.
Okay.
And so that's how it came. PETA, in all their brilliance, heard about this and said, they're dropping live moose out of helicopters?
Oh, wow. Left turn. There it is. What in the fuck?
PETA actually launched a campaign to stop the dropping of real moose from helicopters.
Oh, of course they did.
As a joke, the town has said, no, we'll make it illegal to drop live moose out of helicopters. Just to appease PETA.
Oh, that's too good. That reminds me of that. There's a guy on the moon. He's stuck on the moon. Oh, man. Oh, yikes. Well, people are fucking idiots sometimes. Okay, so this thing it fits like an extra small condom. Like look at how this thing is like a Dollar General one.
It's like an extra small condom, so it still fits.
Dave chops in here. He goes, I want to know, how'd you find a hat that fit? The one I bought the kid is kid size, and I cannot find any bigger. This one was, like I said, at Dollar General, and it's small. You can tell, like it's tight on there. But it was $1, and I don't give a shit. So,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But that is it for the unlikely laws this week.
Okay, and that was
don't know.
Alaska.
That was it like Arizona or Alabama? No, it'd be Alabama before Arizona. We're going alphabetical order for my own sanity because I'll forget. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. Alaska's not first then, is it? No, it's Alabama. Alaska. So you missed one.
Nope.
Way to fucking go! Alphabetical order, and he misses one. And there's a song. There's a damn song that teaches you how to sing all the states in alphabetical order, and it starts out with Alabama. Well, we're gonna have Alabama next episode, I guess. Which I'm sure there is a shitload of weird ass laws
take me time
in
to
Alabama.
Research those ones.
There's as many crazy laws as there are teeth in that state. Jesus Christ. Okay. What do we got here? What do you think of this beer? Let's get through this beer real quick, and then we can get into the next one. Then we can get into the next stuff. How'd you like that?
That one's not bad. It's pretty smooth.
The next beer that we're gonna get into. Oh, here. We'll go to this one. This one's going to be nice and light for you. I think you're going to like it. This is another banger out of Highway 14 Brewing. Highway 14 Brewing, of course, is in Albion, Nebraska. Dave, I'll hook you up with that guy. I bet he does live music up there. I bet he'll definitely. I'll let you know. Greg is the master brewer up there and owner. Super cool guy. He's been hooking us up with beers to try. He's got a couple of new ones out next week that I got to stop and pick up too. But this one is their holiday beer. This is called Cobble Gobble, and this is a peach cobbler wheat ale. No cool can art on this one. Yeah.
Smell the peaches right off.
Right?
It smells good. It smells really good.
So like I said, Highway 14 Brewing out of Albion, Nebraska. Super cool guy. Super cool place too. If you guys head over to my TikTok, it's Hornino, H-O or H0RNEE because TikTok doesn't like the word horny. Gnome Bar. I have a walkthrough of the whole brewery. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Right off the bat, I want to put this on ice cream. Need it.
Yeah, Dage, I completely agree. As much as you two, or you should be bringing me beers. I completely agree. I have yet to get a DJ Bridwell beer either. I can't find them. So, and I've tried to talk to him about it too. He messaged me the other day about it, but yeah. He says, stay in touch. Big news in January. So, that's my dude, Dage Detter. He's a traveling musician. He's from our area. He's actually grew up in Clark's.
Okay.
And he's a traveling musician, really good dude. He tries to get me to go up on stage every once in a while and still play. I haven't played for years and years and years, but super solid dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I used to be in a band back in the day and everything.
No way.
Yeah, pop punk band.
Is it before YouTube or is it out there?
I mean, there's probably videos out there somewhere.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna
like tall.
I'm gonna research like I have never researched before.
Tall, colorful, spiked mohawk and stuff like that. I played pop punk stuff back in. Yeah, buddy.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely. So another
How
one.
is this the first time I'm hearing this?
So another buddy of ours, another buddy of mine and Dage's is Luke Mills. Luke Mills is a country artist now. He also used to be the lead singer of After the Order, which is like a heavier, like alt rock Christian band back in like the 2000s. I even opened up for him one time too. So
Okay.
yeah, we did a handful of shows. I was in a couple of bands, but I haven't touched a guitar in I don't know a few years. So
Okay.
it's yeah.
I didn't know you could play an instrument, to be honest.
Oh yeah. I can play violin too, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Nobody cares about that.
I just had a friend. He's the lead singer in the Trainer band who just released Blinking Lights.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's pretty good.
There you go. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I think you sent me the link. I think I did listen to it, but I'll have to check out the rest of the stuff.
He just released his album last week. So.
Oh, did you try this yet? What do you think? Lots of peach.
Yeah, there is.
But do you taste? There's
That's
a little
good,
bit of
though.
graham cracker kind of like.
Yeah, it's like a
bready.
cinnamon.
Yeah. So that's kind of a crust,
crusty top.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's different, right?
It is. Like it's good.
It's really tasty. It is pretty sweet. I will say it's pretty sweet. For those people that don't like the sweeter beers, it is a little bit on the sweeter side, but
like throwing a thing of ice cream in there. And just
oh yeah, no, it'd be super good, and it's only like 5.7, so it's not crazy by any means.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So we're gonna get into something we started last week, I think, or was it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, maybe, with Freaky Facts with the electric chair. That was 2 weeks ago, probably, right? Or 2 episodes ago.
Second episode.
So, so we're gonna try to make this Freaky Facts. I mean, I'm sure we'll name it 10 other things by then, by the time we come out. But we're gonna call them Freaky Facts for now. And so I've got a couple. You got a couple. Let me get into my first one. So there's a company that will turn dead bodies in a coral reef in the ocean. So what they do, the company is called Eternal Reefs, and it takes your ashes, mixes it with concrete, and turns them into like reef balls that they drop out into the ocean and become fish habitats.
Boys wanted to come back as a reefer.
Yeah, come back as a reefer.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I've seen the ones that do the tree. Like, you can take your ashes and, like, basically give you, like, a pot of tree thing.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of that, I'm sure. But yeah, Dave's hopping in here. What's he saying? You guys should become my number 30 sponsor. Let's talk. Put your logo and merch. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk about it. I'll shoot you an email about it, buddy. No problem. So I think it's cool. Especially for all those peoples that said I'd never amount to shit in my life. I'll fucking show you. But yeah, so there's that. I don't know.
Snorkel above me.
That's right. That's right. You just get covered in fish shit for your whole life. The remainder of your eternity. What do you got?
I guess I'll ban off that with the ocean. Dolphins. They're the only. I mean, I'm pretty sure between dolphins and humans, we'd be the only ones. But dolphins like to get high.
Oh, I have heard this.
Yeah. So they have puffer fish, and they'll poke at the puffer fish till it poofs up, and then it lets off some kind of toxin, and they'll kind of chew on it and pass it around. They have it documented in video of them passing it around, and they kind of go in a trance state and swim around all happy.
So my question is, does this work on humans too, or can we go out and chew on some pufferfish shit and like get high too in the ocean, or is that just like a dolphin exclusive kind of thing? Can we not join the club, or?
I mean, does Petco have some pufferfish?
I mean, we could definitely go check it out.
I don't know.
I've got another dolphin fact for you. Dolphins, like Metallica, sleep with one eye open. Did you know that?
You know what? I think I did hear that, but was it just dolphins?
I know dolphins do for sure.
Okay,
but that's all I know. That's like
because I think they shut half their brain down, if I remember it right.
We got Lucia Belay in here. Voy, FYI. Hi, what's up? I don't know what that means.
Hi.
Yeah.
So I'll ask this one here.
Okay.
So according to the World Book of Guinness Records, the first person to be charged with a speeding was Walter Arnold of the English village of Paddock Wood, Kent, on January 28th of 1896.
Okay.
He was spotted going 4 times the speed limit in his 19th century Benz. Do you know how fast he was going? Give a guess.
8 miles an hour.
F you. Have you heard this before?
No. Did I fucking guess it?
You got it.
Fuck yeah! Let's fucking go.
He was going.
No, I just guessed.
Okay, you got it on.
Let's
bastard.
fucking go.
So yeah, he was going 8 miles per hour, and they said that was 4 times the speed limit. I'm thinking like, anyway, you could run 8 miles per hour for a good stint, right? Like,
oh man!
But the constable chased him down on a bicycle.
Of course he did. Pull over! Fuck you, buddy. You're gonna run out of pedals before I run out of gas.
Can you imagine getting the speed? How would you even check the speed? How did they 1896 not like they had a speedometer?
You're right.
How did they even know he was going 8?
He was on a bike. He just like laid out a tape measure and did the math.
It took me 32 and a half seconds to get here. From there, you were definitely going 8 miles per hour, sir.
Oh man. What was
I'd
his
fight
ticket?
it in court.
What was his ticket?
It says his ticket was €4, which is like $7 apparently in like American at the time, which I don't know how it translates to.
So what in 1896? I mean, it's probably
$300.
I mean, I don't think it's that aggressive, but I bet it's probably in that $100 range or something. Probably what would take place for inflation is probably right in there somewhere. What a normal speeding ticket is. Not that I get them all the fucking time, but okay. So speaking of cars, okay, the first drive-through restaurants were invented because of the military. Okay,
really?
So why do you think that?
I would think when they got their chow hall, they would just go through. I don't know.
Okay, so back in the day, it was illegal for you to be seen in public in uniform.
Oh.
So you had to be in uniform on the base, but out in public, you had to be in civilian clothing. So in order for them to go and eat, if they wanted to go into town and eat at, like, say, McDonald's, which is where this was, they'd have to go, change out of their uniform, put on their civilian clothes, go get food, come back, change out of civilian clothes, back into uniform, and then get back for like their lunch break. So the owner of the restaurant then, so this was I don't remember where it was, but it was in Sierra Vista, Arizona. They cut a hole in the wall so the military personnel could just drive past, pick up their food, and go back without having to change.
I mean, that's smart for them. That's why they have it. But I mean, the U.S. government's kind of a dick there.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's a lot of work for them just to get.
I did not know that the first drive-thrus was McDonald's. So
I knew that one, but I didn't.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
That's why I was trying to figure out how McDonald's and the military had anything to do with each other.
Yeah, well, there you go. And now they're in Walmart. Oh, they were in Walmarts. I mean, I suppose they're still in Walmart some places.
Now you can wear those around and get a discount.
Yeah, maybe.
They earned it, though. I mean, can't bitch about it.
And go ahead with your next one.
So we talked about electric chair.
Okay.
And here's what I'm finding. Dentist or demented?
I mean, I probably said that my whole life. But why do you say that?
Cotton candy was invented by a dentist. His name was William Morrison. His ulterior motive was, though, job security. He wanted to make so many cavities. And so he invented cotton candy. He actually partnered up with a candy company to get it out there just so he could get cavities to fix himself. So,
well,
I mean,
take
it how you want. I mean, yeah, great business move, but
yeah,
dentists are messed up, man.
Oh man, okay.
The first dentist is like, hey, let's kill people with this chair. This one's like cavities.
All right, so for our final freaky fact for the night, I got it. Okay. So a cat named Stubbs served as the mayor of that Alaskan town of Talkeetna for 20 years. Okay.
This sounds like a bomb town to go visit.
Right? I want to go. So sworn in 1997, to a population of 770 people. They picked this cat named Stubbs as the mayor. He was written into the ballot. How shitty do you have to be as a human being to not be written in, but a cat is written in over you?
20 years in a row. Wait.
So
he'd be what?
He served for 20 years until his death in 2017. A cat was the mayor. Obviously, there wasn't a physical human mayor. The population didn't need it or whatever.
Yeah, but they still have to have like signatures for things, so they just took his paw print.
I don't know. It was there. I'm sure. Well, there's a town board, so I'm sure the board has a secretary. The secretary is the signature.
Yeah, like the board runs the town. They do everything,
Yeah.
and then the mayor's still supposed to just sign off on it.
Well, I'm sure the secretary has power of whatever.
So they just take the cat, stamp it down. And
Maybe.
what if the cat's being a cat? You know, it's like.
Wow.
I don't know. As if I was like a news article there, I'd be like, Mir goes crazy, run around house at 3 a.m.
Oh man, I think it's hilarious. Well, that concludes the Freaky Facts this week. Usually we have like a pretty long, drawn out version of Would You Rather, where we get some people from our tuning in audience to chime in. So if you guys that are watching right now, if you guys happen to have a Would You Rather situation that you would like us to answer, go ahead and drop it in the comments right now on TikTok.
Doing that, I'm going to step off the side just a second.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. And if you guys want to do that, just drop your Would You Rather in the comments. But we've got a couple set up already. We're going to answer those. And then if we have any from our viewer audience, then we'll answer them. My first one is going to be, would you rather sleep with 100 women and everybody know about it, or sleep with the most beautiful woman in the world and nobody believes you and nobody knows about it?
Well, I already sleep with the most beautiful one and everyone knows about it.
Oh, how did I know?
You knew it was coming.
How did I know?
I don't know if she's still on.
Bullshit. So we're talking, talking cream of the crop. And so, my answer isn't like arguably the most beautiful woman in the world, but like my top tier is Anna Kendrick. Okay. If I got to be with Anna Kendrick and nobody knew about it, or 100 women. Joke's on you, Ivar. No, I'm just kidding.
See, the 100 sounds like good and like when you say it out loud, but then you think of like there's two ways to see that. You're either a hero or not.
Okay.
As a man, you fall on the hero side.
Let's be realistic here. Let's be honest. If you're a man, you fall on the you're a hero side of things. At least the other guys.
I think I still go with the one, I guess. I stick with the one.
I will agree with you on this. I obviously horny is in my name, and all that stuff, but I would rather have quality over quantity 100%.
Yeah.
So
okay. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Ooh. Okay. So I'm basing this question off of what I would be in jail for. Okay? Because if it's something stupid like tax fraud or embezzlement or some bullshit like that, I'll probably take the jail time. But if I'm going to jail for something like bad that has like a negative connotation to it, whether it be some kind of sexual assault or whatever, I'll take coma.
Okay, you put a lot of thought into that.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I would take the lesser sentence, the lesser time, if it's something that people aren't going to like overtly judge me for the rest of my life. Nobody goes, oh, that guy was in a coma. What a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they do.
I mean,
but not the people that I
jail
know.
for 5 years, coma for a decade. But I mean, at least when you're in jail, you're still having sex, right?
Hey, sex in jail is a lot like high school. The sex you're getting, you don't want, and the sex you want, you ain't getting.
I still think I would take jail.
I'll take
Regardless of that,
jail.
I still think jail. Because, like,
number one, I'm a big guy. I feel like I could fight a lot off. But I've said this one time, and I'll say it the only time again. If I ever have to go down that road, you better be the biggest fucking dude on the planet, size-wise, not equipment-wise, but size-wise, because when people ask me, go, oh yeah, you fight this big motherfucker off? Not happening. If it's something else, then they'd be like,
no, daddy, no.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Right.
I'm a goddamn bear. I'm not a fucking ferret or whatever the other smaller ones are called. I don't know.
Bear, platypus.
No, they call the smaller ones something, and I want to. I don't chipmunks. I don't something like that.
For it.
I'm gonna get into the next beer here in a second, but the next beer, I was super excited for. Okay,
Take this one alone, bud.
That's fine. Here we go. Oh, is it not? It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, here we go. Wrestle Daddy. Okay, so there's the can art. It's got.
I love the can art.
The guy jumping off the top rope, and then a guy like in a lawn chair with a or sitting in, or not a like a recliner with a belt.
He had the socks too.
Yeah, with the socks on and everything. Oh, this is fantastic. So this is Wrestle Daddy. It's a hazy IPA from Infusion Brewing out of Omaha, Nebraska. So I'll pour that out when you're done with that one or whatever. You can try it. There you go. Or you can try it out of the can. I don't give a shit. So it's a nice hazy yellow color. A little bit of
Smells familiar.
like a 2 finger tall white head. Oh yeah, this is really good.
I'll try it out.
Oh, that's a really nice hazy. It does have a little bit more of a pine back end. Kind of gives you a little bit of a West Coast to it, but nothing bad. That's really good. Okay. You got another would you rather hiding in there? Does anybody else have a would you rather that's listening and wants to chime in and anything like that? You definitely can. Hop in the comments. Ask us anything.
Would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse?
Treehouse every fucking time. Man,
Really?
I love watching like that Treehouse Masters where they make those bomb ass cabins and stuff like that up in the trees. Fuck yeah. I think that there's definitely obviously some like weather related stuff that maybe could be a issue at some point or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd rather 100%.
I knew you were gonna say that though. I knew you were gonna say treehouse.
Why is
And
that?
there's a part of me that's like, okay, maybe, but I don't know if you've seen some of these places. I looked it up. Here, I'm gonna show you what a house in a cave. That's the front of it, right?
Okay, so that's cool. And then they're temperature controlled a little bit better when you're built into like the side of a hill and stuff like that.
So inside.
I think
Okay.
So
Now here's my concern with the cave though.
okay.
Smell. I don't know if it has sulfur, if you're gonna have the smell.
Yeah, you have this
bat guano, whatever.
Stalactites and everything.
If you're gonna have moisture, and then like just the little ass bug critter things that crawl out, you just don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But you think they probably do pretty good in maintaining it here at this point and shutting it off from the rest of it.
Yep. And then they do a better job. They're more eco-friendly for sure because they maintain their temperature
I think
better.
Based off this alone, I think I would take the cave just because of how cool it looks.
So you want to be Batman?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going George of the Jungle. You want to be Batman? I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Mark
tell you
that off
what.
my list.
We're about an hour 15 into this. Let's go into this last one. You want to go in the last category or
Go for it.
okay? What grinds my gears? So,
Oh, okay.
right? Is that what we got? Or you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we picked a weird time to do this. What grinds my gears? Because we always end on the negative. So here's my. Oh, hold on. We got a would you rather in here. Mrs. Honholt hopping in here. Would you rather through a field of spiders to save your wife or a field of cockroaches? Field of cockroaches
every day.
I don't get wigged out by spiders. I really don't. However, I am still picking cockroaches. You know why?
I don't like, it's not even the fact that I don't like, it's not the fact that spiders freak me out or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't like when their webs get in my face. Bothers. Like, that's just annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'll take cockroaches.
So here's the other thing. I've, in my job, I've definitely been in some houses with some roaches. Roaches are pretty gross, right? And like when I was an electrician, I've been in houses with nasty roaches and stuff like that. It's gross, but like if you got to walk through them, you're walking through them. You know what I mean? And there's a chance they'll get on you, crawl on you, whatever. Spiders are a different thing. And I don't get wigged out by spiders. Now, you say you like snakes or something like that? Get the fuck out of here. I am like Indiana Jones about snakes. I hate snakes. I don't like them. I don't want to touch them. I don't want them around me. I am lawnmower man, killing those motherfuckers out in my yard during the summer. I will have perfectly straight yard lines until I see a snake, and I'm going after him, and my lines are destroyed because I'm gonna run that motherfucker down.
Man,
and I know that he eats bugs and whatever. I can't do snakes. It's not my thing. I can't do them. It sucks. Okay. So what grinds my gears? So this is a pretty light one. I don't like this time of year going out and trying to shop. So Christmas shopping, it really just bugs the shit out of me. If I could order everything online, which I technically I could, but you get too close, especially the way shipping has been.
Yeah. That means you don't procrastinate.
Yeah, I don't, and so you got to go out in these stores, and every family has got these little ankle biter kids out there with them whining because they can't get the toy that you bought them a day ago sitting underneath the tree, whining they can't get this and whatever. And number one, it shows you the parents that don't have a handle on their kids. That's a big one. Okay. I don't know. Sari's in here saying I didn't hear what you guys said about the first one, so you're lucky. Oh, about mine. That's funny.
Oh, good. Yeah.
No, he said the right answer. He said that he.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's already with the most beautiful woman in the world, so he already knows what his answer is. Which I call bullshit, but it is what it is. Not that you're not the most beautiful in the world. You are a gorgeous lady. But I'm just calling bullshit. Because I'm rude and an asshole. Because that's what I do. I don't know. People don't have a handle on their kids. You get out there, nothing's in stock. They don't have anything there ready to go.
Yeah.
They're out of everything right now, and it's shipping is way behind right now because of numerous things now. No truck drivers right now. This Colorado boycott is a new thing. And you've heard about that, right?
Yeah.
And
we don't need to get into it. I don't know how I feel about it.
So I feel like there should be a fault taken, but I feel like his company should have stepped up and taken part of that fault or whatever too, because they should have maintained that equipment. Now, I don't know if he works for a company. I don't know if he's an owner operator to where that truck maintenance fell under his whatever. But just as well as I do, you can have a perfectly working vehicle when you leave the house, and you can run over something and blow a tire or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's always that. I think they went a little severe on the punishment.
I think the punishment was severe on that. I think so.
110 years.
But I do see, I've seen some of the videos. He had so many times to pull off on those little off-ramp things they have.
Oh, okay.
And so for me, it's maybe because he's not from here, so maybe he didn't read the signs or know how to read them.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, I still think that would be negligence on the company and him.
Yeah.
But 110 years.
So,
holy crap.
Kyle, what do we got here? Kyle in CV. What's going on? This is Unlikely Role Models. It's a podcast. We're just kind of going through the last part of our episode. Thanks for hopping in. Give us a follow, and we go live every other Thursday, and you can go back and watch some of our past episodes, and you can go to our YouTube and watch past episodes and listen to our podcast everywhere that podcasts
shenanigans.
Are. Yeah. So we just have a good time. Thanks for stopping in, though.
Kyle's a good name, by the way, though.
So. This would be Kyle. I agree with that. I think so. Here's my little 2 cents on it. Even though we're going on down this rabbit hole, when I worked at JBS, so JBS is a large meatpacking plant. I worked there for 7 years back in the day. They were hiring a lot of. So a shag truck is a small diesel truck that pulls trailers around the yard and drops them back into garage doors and stuff like that, so we can load them up with meat. They hired a lot of guys that not for any bad reasons or anything like that or anything about their ethnicity. They hired a bunch of guys that were Cuban from Florida, and those guys, the way that they were trained how to run diesel trucks and stuff like that in these big rigs is they were part of what's called team driving. So you'd have one guy that would be the in-town driver, and he would drive in town with all the main traffic and stuff like that. And then once they got out on the interstate, he would pull over, they would take over, and they would drive to the destination or right outside of the destination, pull over to a rest stop. The other guy take back over, and he would drive in town and do all the traffic driving. So these guys still had CDLs. Dylan, what's going on? How's it going? Dylan Moran from On and Off the Field hopping in here. What's going on, brother? They would do this team driving thing. And so those guys got a CDL based on the fact that they knew how to drive in a straight line down the interstate and didn't have to have a complete, truck driving experience or whatever. Yeah. And so there's part of that wrapped in there. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't have a full education behind them for driving truck that are out there driving trucks across the United States. Plus right now you have the employee shortage for truck drivers and stuff like that. They're kind of handing out licenses left and right. So it is what it is. It's a sad deal. And our hearts go out to all the victims of that. But I do feel the overall punishment doesn't accurately depict what happened.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So, and like I said, all I got for what grinds my gears is I can't stand Christmas shopping.
Well, cross that off the list. Mine, and this doesn't pertain to everyone, but it pertains to me. My birthday's in January.
Okay.
January 16th, so it's the middle. And it doesn't bother me as much now because as an adult, it's what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm still bitter about it.
Okay.
Growing up, hey, here's your Christmas/birthday present.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I have it all the time. Here's your Christmas/birthday present. Hey, your brother, whose birthday is, in August, he gets another one, but he got the same present as me. He only got, we each got one. It's like, no, I think I should get two But one that's worth twice as much.
There you go. Philly COVID perk hopping in here with the Busch Light and the horns in the air. What's going on? Philly perk. Philly perk has a great streaming TikTok, gaming TikTok over there. Does awesome stuff over there. He has a great TikTok that's going on too. Great Twitch channel. Super solid dude. Go give him a follow if you can. I don't know that my shout outs are working out. I could try it though. Super cool dude. Thanks, buddy. We're just making our way through our podcast, buddy. Talking about shit that's pissing us off lately. So your birthday hops in there and it's stuck in the middle. That sucks. I'm sorry. We've been friends long enough, but at the same time, so I guess for a little bit of backstory, we're part of like a friend group, right? So we've been friends, but we've also been friends with this friend group for a while.
I kind of met you through that friend group, even though we went to high school together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't go at the same time. We went to the same high school, but so this friend group that we have had like pairs of people that knew each other. I knew one guy a couple guys from work. You knew one from growing up, and you met other ones. So the funny thing is now the group dynamic has changed because you and I hang out a fair amount anymore. You and another one of them go hunting together all the time. So and then the one that kind of was the glue in between all of us is the one that none of us hang out with the whole time anymore. Super great dude, super solid dude. We love him to death. He just is busy and has kids and little ones and stuff like that too. And you probably hang out with him more than anybody else gets to.
Yeah, it's because our kids are about the same age. So we still go do most of our stuff just consists around the house now.
So you've got younger kids. We could talk about that a little bit. So you've got little kids still. So our lives are completely different because I don't have little kids anymore. I mean, we have our granddaughter now, but we don't have like little kids anymore. My oldest kid is that was from a while ago. My youngest kid is 11 at this time. Your youngest kid she's what?
2,
right? And so your oldest one he's 6, right? So you got little ones. I don't have little ones at all. I don't know. No ankle biters anymore. All of them can like work the stove and
wipe their own butt.
Wipe their own ass and everything. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a different dynamic for sure. But yeah, I don't know.
That wraps it up.
That wraps up that part of it. First and foremost, we over here at Unlikely Role Models want to thank everybody that's hopped in here and consistently watches our show and drops comments for us and likes and shares our stuff out. It's been a huge help for us and growing this name and this brand and everything. And we do nothing but appreciate all of you guys for doing amazing stuff for us and giving us feedback. That's our biggest thing is we thrive on that feedback that you guys give us. And we appreciate that. We want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a happy holidays and happy Kwanzaa and happy Festivus and whatever you guys celebrate. We definitely are with you guys just like you're with us for the holidays, and we appreciate that. We will be back coming up. What do we got coming up? I'm going to be a guest on Strikeout Beer next week on Wednesday for their early show. So right around 7:15 Central Standard Time next Wednesday. I'll be a guest on Strikeout Beer. We'll have another episode of Unlikely Role Models 2 weeks and Thursday. Maybe
January 6th would be our next.
January 6th will be our next one. And then I'll have an episode 2 weeks Tuesday. I'll have another episode of Horny Enough Booze Cruise, which is beer reviews and shenanigans. And then we got some kind of stuff coming up this next year. We're looking to expand and kind of increase our stuff. We're gonna have some new equipment come in to kind of make our
life a little easier.
Yeah, a little bit, and make our quality a little higher for you guys. And we're gonna kind of keep pushing that, and keep changing stuff around, and trying to make it better every day for you guys, and try to make it a better quality podcast every episode. That's what we're striving for. And like I said, we strive off your guys' feedback. So if you guys ain't got anything that you'd like to see, or anything you like really that you enjoy that you'd like to see more of, we'd like to hear from you. So from everybody here and behind the scenes over at Unlikely Role Models, I want to wish you guys happy holidays. And beer makes you awesome. What do you got? You got to
come. I don't got one, man. Yeah, I still haven't got one.
Click it and tick it. You gotta. I don't know.
I'm not gonna go with that
one. Give me a beer for the road. That's what I'm gonna say. We got a couple people in here. Let's raid out. Let's see, who do I got to raid? Let me see who is up right now.
I'm gonna end this one.
Okay. Let's see, who do we got? Who's on? Oh, it's giving me nobody right now. All right, guys. We've only got 2 in here. We're just going to call it. I don't see anybody on right now. We love you. Have a great night. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.